Today we are pushing the limits of the XPG ecosystem with the Beauty and the Beast to create something truly legendary.
Hi, my name is Neda.
My name is Alex.
And welcome to the Nedalex Tech channel.
Let's see what's inside the boxes and find out who's the beauty.
And who's the beast?
Building a machine of this caliber requires partners who lead the industry. This project is a true collaboration of legends powered by brands that push the boundaries of performance and aesthetics in 2026. Our main sponsor, XPG, provided the entire foundation for this build, from the high airflow chassis and rock-solid power delivery to the advanced memory and cooling systems. MaxSun joins us with the stunning iCraft AIGA motherboard, while Sapphire delivers the raw graphical horsepower. The visual experience is driven by Titan Army monitor and their high-speed display technology, while our tactical interface is handled by the futuristic peripherals of Angry Miao. The visual soul of our setup is the Arzopa D14 digital frame, a masterpiece that will grace our studio in every single video from now on. Finally, to ensure our production matches the quality of the hardware, we rely on Godox for professional lighting and crystal clear audio.
Before we unleash the Beauty and the Beast, we need a fortress that is capable of handling its thermal output. Today we are representing the XPG Valor Air PRO. In my studio, I don't just look for a box that looks good on camera. I look for a workstation that can handle the intense heat of 8K rendering and long hours of production. Choosing a case today is a matter of thermal physics. This black mid-tower may look professional and understated, but the engineering underneath that finish is what makes it a true fortress for our components. Let's dive into the build quality. We aren't dealing with thin, filmy material here. This is solid steel, providing a rigid, vibration-free environment. It's paired with a premium 4mm tempered glass side panel that gives us a clear view of a beauty inside. But the real reason this case is here is the 400mm GPU clearance. This is a massive amount of internal volume for a mid-tower, ensuring that even with a bulky triple fan GPU, there is enough clearance to prevent air turbulence, allowing the car to breathe freely. The airflow strategy is what truly sets it apart. While most cases stop at the standard front and back fans, the Valor Air PRO is designed for total saturation. It officially supports 8 fan mounting position, but by integrating our 360 AIO, this setup utilizes a staggering 11 fans in total. We have 3 120mm intakes at the front, but the real game changer is the dual 120mm side intake mounts. Every intake is protected by high-quality magnetic dust filters, making maintenance incredibly easy. It's clean, efficient, and massive thermal solution that ensures our beast stays cool under pressure. Every PC needs the power supply, so today we have XPG Core Reactor 2V, the heart of every system. Let's unbox and see what's inside.
While the GPU and CPU usually steal the spotlight, none of them can perform without a rock-solid foundation. When you're halfway through an 8K render in DaVinci Resolve, the last thing you want is a ripple in voltage or a thermal shutdown. This isn't just a box of cables, it's an 80+ gold certified powerhouse designed to be the silent partner that ensures our beast gets clean, stable energy it needs to dominate. The VE stands for Value Addition, but the internals tell a different story. This unit is fully compliant with an ATX 3.1 standard, which is crucial for modern systems. It's specifically engineered to handle those massive transient power spikes that high-end GPUs are known for, ensuring your system remains stable under extreme stress. But the real star of the show is the 90 20-volt power connector. We are officially done with those bulky, unreliable 8-pin adapters. This single cable provides direct, efficient power, keeping the cable management inside Valor Air Pro case incredibly clean and professional. Efficiency is where the core Reactor 2 VE truly shines, wasting less energy as heat and more on your performance. Dead heat is managed by the premium FDB fluid dynamic bearing fan with an intelligent curve. It stays completely silent during light office work and only ramp ups when the system is under full load. And even then, it's remarkably quiet, backed by a full suite of industrial-grade protections from overvoltage to short-circuit. This PSU is built for those who refuse to compromise on stability. When you are building for the future, you need a heart you can trust.
And now it's the time to meet our beauty of this build. MaxSun B850 Y57 iCraft series.
In a world of generic grey PCB, MaxSun has created something unique. This is a total board designed for creators who want an industrial aesthetic but with a personal, artistic twist. But don't let the beauty tag fool you. This board is an engineering tank. Underneath those massive texture heatsinks lies a brutal 16+2+1 phase VRM system with the ARMAX for our Ryzen 9 workstation. This means rock-solid voltage stability even when we are pushing all 12 cores to the limit during 8K renders. The B850 chipset here is a modern marvel, providing us with a dual PCI Express 5.0 M2 slots. This is future-proofing at its finest, offering data bandwidth that can handle the next decade of storage evolution. Connectivity is where the AIGA truly shines for pro-level creators. It's equipped with a 5GB Ethernet port, which is a massive upgrade over standard boards. If you're moving terabytes of footage to a NAS like I am, this saves hours of waiting. We also have Wi-Fi 7 support for the fastest wireless networking available today. MaxSun even added enthusiast do-it-yourself features like an onboard clear CMOS button and a digital debug LED, making it incredibly easy to troubleshoot and tune every inch of this board, from the reinforced PCI Express slots for heavy GPUs to the high-end audio capacitors. It's built to perform. It's perfect marriage of art and engineering, providing the ultimate foundation for our beast. The most unique design is this anime on this board that looks incredible. For this build today we will using the Legend 900 Pro 1TB version. If you are working with raw 8K footage, a standard SSD just won't cut it. This Legend 900 Pro is a Generation 4 powerhouse pushed to the absolute limit of the interface, hitting sequential read speeds up to 7400 megabytes per second. To put that in perspective, you could transfer a 50GB 4K movie in just a few seconds. When you are dealing with massive project files in DaVinci Resolve, this is what makes the entire system feel truly like a rocket. The Pro in the name refers to the specialized finite aluminum heatsink. It's designed to increase surface area by 15%, which is vital because high-speed drives can generate intense heat during sustained workloads. In our Valor Air Pro case, with all that direct side airflow, this drive stays cool, ensuring we never experience thermal throttling, even during a 2-hour exploit. Under the hood, it utilizes SLC caching and DRAM cache buffer, which helps maintain those peak speeds even as the drive starts to fill up. But speed isn't everything. Reliability is the priority for any professional. Adata has implemented LDPC error correction with a massive of 780 terabytes TBW rating and a 5-year warranty. It's a professional-grade solution, where data integrity is paramount. When the Legend 900 Pro is paired with our Ryzen 9, the bottlenecks simply disappear, leaving you with nothing but pure creative flow. It is a silent engine that drives our beast.
For our build today, we're talking about DDR5 memory. XPG ARMAX DDR5, 16 gigs kit, 6000 megatransfers per second.
When you are building a workstation meant to break boundaries, the speed of your data is just as vital as the speed of your processor. We are running this 32GB kit, the absolute golden ratio for the Ryzen platform. This specific configuration ensures that the Infinity fabric remains in perfect sync, providing the lowest possible latencies for both 8K video editing and high-end gaming. The heat spreaders on the ARMAX series are crafted from high-quality aluminum with a sleek industrial black finish. They don't just complement all the black aesthetics of our MaxSun motherboard, they are engineered for thermal efficiency. In our studio, silence is just as important as temperature. When I'm recording voiceovers or sitting through a 10-hour edit, the last thing I want is a jet engine taking off next to my ear. This AIO is a masterpiece of thermal engineering, utilizing a high-performance Aztec solution with a micro-channeled copper plate. This design ensures the fastest possible heat transfer from the CPU lead to the liquid loop, keeping those temperatures in check even during 8K renders. The pump has been redesigned to be more efficient and quieter than ever, eliminating that annoying hum found in cheaper units. And look at these tubes. They are reinforced with high-quality sleeves, making them both durable and flexible enough to route perfectly inside our Valor Air Pro case, without obstructing the view of our beauty motherboard. But the radiator is only half of the story. The real work is done by these 3 high-performance PWM fans, utilizing fluid dynamic bearings. They reduce friction to a minimum, resulting in a noise level of just 19.78 decibels. To put that a perspective, that's quieter than a library. In our setup, with a total of 11 fans, these 3 top exhaust fans are crucial. They work in perfect harmony with the side intakes, pulling heat away from the radiator and out of the chassis. Whether you are pushing a 100% CPU load or just browsing the web, the Levante II 360 ensures rock-solid stability and long lifespan for our hardware. It's the ultimate cooling solution for a professional 2026 workstation.
And finally, let's meet our beast, the Sapphire 9070 XT Pulse Edition.
Look at the sheer scale of this thing. For us, this isn't just a gaming card, it's a dedicated rendering engine. In 2026, Sapphire has taken their legendary pose series and turn it into a triple fan monster. There are no flashy lights here, just pure black metal, iconic red accent, and a cooling system designed to shred through any 8K timeline and through it. This design is built around Sapphire's 3X cooling technology. We're looking at 3 fans with dual ball bearing, engineered for high pressure airflow while remaining remarkably quiet. Underneath that shroud is a high density radiator and composite heat pipes that work in perfect harmony. With 16 GB of high-speed VRAM, this beast has a memory buffer required for heavy textures and complex 3D scenes. In our Valor Air Pro case, this card sits perfectly aligned with those side intakes, cool air from outside the chassis, but what makes Sapphire the go-to choice for pros is the build quality. The all-metal backplate isn't just for show, it acts as a giant heatsink and provides structural integrity needed to prevent sag. Whether we are pushing frames in the latest titles or utilizing the native AV1 encoders for ultra-high quality exports, the RX 9070 XT stays composed. It's the perfect counterweight to our beauty motherboard, a silent, powerful, and relentless beast that completes the core of our legendary build.
Before we go to the tests and benchmark, every PC needs a monitor, so here today with us is Titan Army, our sponsor.
The P2510S Plus is where speed meets precision. We are looking at a fast IPS panel with a QHD resolution. This is the sweet spot for a 25-inch display, giving us an incredibly high pixel density that makes text razor sharp for editing and textures pop in game. But the real headline here is 240 Hz refresh rate. In 2026, 240 Hz has become the standard for professional creators who also compete at the high level. When you pair this with the 1 millisecond G2G response time, motion blur simply disappears. Whether you are scrubbing through a 8K timeline or tracking enemies in a fast-paced shooter, the fluidity is unlike anything else in this price bracket. Color accuracy is vital for our studio work, and this Titan Army monitor delivers the 99% sRGB coverage. It also features HDR 400, providing that extra peak brightness and contrast needed for HDR content review. The build quality matches our stealth aesthetic. It's clean, has ultra-thin bezels for a multi-monitor setup, and a stand that offers full ergonomics, including tilt and high adjustment. It also comes packed with eye care technology like DC dimming and low blue light modes, which is a lifesaver during those 12 hours editing marathons. When you combine the raw power of our Sapphire beast with the 240 Hz speed of the Titan Army, you get a zero delay experience that truly lets you stay in the flow. It's the final piece of our legendary workstation puzzle.
I want to also say thank you to the Angry Miao who sent us this AM30 Infinity mouse, and also today we have Mecha 65 keyboard. So let's unbox this, put in the tests and see what we have.
This isn't just peripheral gear, this is a functional art. The Angry Miao Mecha 65 is a triumph of engineering inspired by mecha sci-fi culture. It's a 65% compact layout hosted in a heavy CNC machined aluminum body. But the real revolution is inside, the adjustable leaf spring mount. In 2026, this is the gold standard for typing feel, allowing us to customize the flex and bounce of the keyboard to match our exact preference. whether we are typing long scripts or gaming. The keys feature a unique 3-stage tactile response, and the sound profile is pure talk, deep, satisfying and premium. It's a sensory experience that makes every hour in the studio more enjoyable. Paired with it is the AM30 AM30 wireless mouse. This isn't just standard plastic peripheral, it's designed with a futuristic skeletal frame that reduces weight without sacrificing structural integrity. It features a top-tier optical sensor capable of tracking on almost any surface with zero latency. The ergonomics are bold and aggressive, yet it fits the hand perfectly for long-term comfort. Both devices utilize high-speed wireless technology, keeping our desk setup completely cable-free and maintaining that clean, legendary look. When your fingers touch the Mecha 65 and your hands rest on the AM30, you aren't just using a PC, you are piloting a beast. It is the perfect tactical finish to our high-end build.
And our last sponsor for this build is Arzopa. We are presenting the Arzopa D14, the frame, who will be here on our wall in the next build, so let's see what's inside the box. What makes the D14 stands out is the professional grade 14-inch display with the resolution of the 1920 by 1200. Thanks to its 16:10 aspect ratio, it offers more vertical space than your average frame, making it perfect for both cinematic landscapes and vertical shots. With 300 nits of brightness and a wide viewing angle, the content stays punchy and visible even under our heavy studio lights. The interaction is where it gets smart. It features a 10-point capacitive touchscreen display, making navigation through our media library incredibly smooth. Under the hood we have 32 GB of internal storage, giving us plenty of room to host high-quality photos and video content in formats like MP4 or 3GP. This build looks absolutely amazing aesthetics and the look is perfect, but that is only the half of the story. Let's go to the test and play some games to see what this PC is capable of.
Let's see the raw power. Starting with 3D Mark, the RX 9070 XT Pulse absolutely crushes the cinematic scene. The lighting and reflection are handled with ease, providing this card is a true high-end contender. In Cinebench R23, the Ryzen 9 7900X3D hits a massive almost 27,000 points. The full mark GPU load at 334 watts, temperature sits at a cool of 54 degrees. In Counter-Strike 2 we are pushing over 500 FPS. The gameplay is incredibly fluid with zero input lag. On 240Hz monitor this is as smooth as it gets. Whether you're flicking or tracking, the responsiveness of this machine gives you a massive competitive edge on every map. Finally, Hogwarts Legacy on ultra settings, the world is rich with detail and the performance is flawless. It's a perfect showcase of how this build handles demanding AAA titles. As you just saw, the results speak for themselves. Whether it's high-end rendering or competitive gaming at insane frame rates, this machine doesn't just perform, it dominates.
This was a massive journey and none of it would be possible without our partners, so big thanks to all of them, and check down the links below to see all the components we put inside this case. Please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see the more PC builds in the future. See you soon. Bye!